live stream the senior night. I don't think I have access anymore to turn it on.
Please tell me that's not all the parents that are here.
Nope, don't have access anymore.
I'll let you out.
Hanging out.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
I picked the best night to do live stream, didn't I?
Oh, are you doing live stream?
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm Keith is up at the.
Maybe not.
I don't know if tonight's a good night to meet, though. Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
Gave you a thumbs up.
Tonight, Treynor High School and Treynor Athletics would like to recognize our senior athletes. Our seniors provide leadership and guidance to our teams in order to keep Cardinal Athletics at a winning level. First, we're going to meet our senior football players. Up first is Alec Bain. Alec is escorted by his parents, Audra and Jason Bain. After high school, he plans to go into construction trades. Alec's favorite football memories are the trips back on the bus after a big win and singing karaoke with the guys. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alec Bain. Our next senior is Joseph Bittner. Joey is escorted by his dad, Joe Bittner, and stepmom, Christy Bittner, mom, Shauna McClure, and stepdad, Ken McClure. After high school, he plans to continue to study diesel mechanics at Iowa Western. Joey's favorite football memory is always having fun and messing around with his teammates. Also, the lineman breakfast at Coach Christensen's house were amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Bittner. Our next senior is Caleb Cooper. Caleb is escorted by his parents, Janie and Jeffrey Cooper. After high school, he plans to continue playing football, but is unsure where. Caleb's favorite football memory was beating Clarinda in overtime in front of this home crowd. Please give it up for Caleb Cooper. Our next senior is Aaron Emke. Aaron is escorted by his parents, Pam and Sean Emke. After high school, he plans to continue his education at IWCC to get his HVAC certification. Aaron's favorite football memory was attending the Central Football Camp. Please give it up for Aaron Emke. Carson Elwood is our next senior. He is escorted by his parents, Shauna and Kevin Elwood. After high school, he plans to continue his education, but is undecided on where. His favorite football memory is going 7-1 for their senior year. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Carson Elwood. Our next senior is Loic Helby. Loic is escorted by his parents, Donna and Brian Helby. After high school, Loic will attend Iowa Western for business and welding before getting his bachelor's in business. His favorite football memory is when freshman line got called up to play the varsity game against Missouri Valley and scored. Ladies and gentlemen, Loic Helby. Our next senior is Danny Kinsella. Danny is escorted tonight by his parents, Carrie and Dan Kinsella. After high school, Danny plans to study law and ultimately earn a Juris Doctor degree, but is undecided on where. His favorite football memory is running the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Danny Kinsella. Holden Minahan is our next senior. Holden is escorted by his parents, Melissa and Matt Minahan. After high school, Holden will be attending the University of Iowa and will be majoring in human physiology. Holden's favorite football memory is illegally catching a pass at Tri-Center and running with the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, Holden Minahan. Our next senior is Cade Reed. Cade is escorted tonight by his parents, Nicole and Shane Reed. Cade plans on attending a four-year university, but is undecided on where. Cade's favorite football memory is going to the beach at the Central Football Camp. Please give it up for Cade Reed. Our next senior is Brady Phelps. Brady is escorted tonight by his parents, Jen and Randy Phelps. Brady will be attending the University of Iowa to study business. Brady's favorite high school football memory is getting Miss Googles to wear his jersey. Please give it up for Brady Phelps. Jace Thames is our next football senior. Jace is escorted tonight by his parents, Stacy and Ben Thames. Jace plans to attend a four-year university and is undecided on a major. Jace's favorite high school football memory is freshman year. Caleb Cooper fell on the bus after the coldest game and dumped ice water all over himself. That was a cold bus ride. Please give it up for Jace Thames. Nolan Waterman is our next football senior. He is escorted tonight by his parents, Sarah and Toby Waterman. After high school, Nolan plans to attend Northwest Iowa Community College to study Powerline Tech. Nolan's favorite high school football memory is scoring the final touchdown in the overtime win against Clarinda. Please give it up for Nolan Waterman. Our final football senior is Levi Young. Levi is escorted by his parents, Tori and Jake Young. Following high school, Levi plans to attend Iowa State University. His favorite football memory is going to the beach at Central Camp with all the seniors. Give it up for Levi Young. Please give one big last round of applause to all of our football seniors who have put in a hard-working 4 years for this program. Next for our senior night will be our senior cheerleaders. Our first senior cheerleader is Ella Osdemore. Ella is escorted tonight by her parents, Michelle and Kevin Osdemore. Ella plans to attend Dordt University to study mechanical engineering. Ella's favorite cheer memory is making the whole cheer team late after ordering a Crunchwrap Supreme her freshman year, then proceeded to spill it everywhere while trying to eat it. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Ella Osdemore. Our next senior cheerleader is Riley Casey. Riley is escorted tonight by her parents, Pamela and Trent Casey. Riley plans on going to Iowa Western to be a part of their nursing program, then transferring to a four-year university. Riley's favorite cheer memory is helping with a little cheer camp every year. Please give it up for Riley Casey. Our next senior is Lauren Kalstrup. Lauren is escorted tonight by her parents, Brian and Rachel Kalstrup. After high school, Lauren plans to continue her passion with music or art. Lauren's favorite cheer memory is the van rides to and from games. Please give a big hand for Lauren Kalstrup. Our next cheer senior is McKenna LaScala. Mackie is escorted tonight by Misty and Bill Moser. Mackie will be attending the University of Iowa to major in sonography and minor in female sciences. McKenna's favorite memory is every time we do the cheer red hot, because 4 years later, she still can't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for McKenna LaScala. Our last cheer senior is Jasmine Schondelmeyer. Jasmine is escorted tonight by Scott and Nicole Schondelmeyer. Jasmine will be attending the University of Nebraska at Omaha to major in aviation. Jasmine's favorite cheer memory was when Nicole was barking and attacking people with her toes on the bus her junior year. Please give it up for Jasmine Schondelmeyer. Our final group of seniors tonight is a part of our cross-country team. Our first senior member of the cross-country team is Jack Carley. Jack is escorted tonight by his parents, Laura and Rob Carley. Jack will be attending Iowa State University, but is still undecided on a major. His favorite high school cross-country memory is playing soccer with all of his teammates. Please give it up for Jack Carley. Our final senior tonight, with overall and with the cross-country team, is Alyssa Kalissa. Alyssa is escorted tonight by her parents, Kelly and Jeff Kalissa. Alyssa will be attending Iowa Western to study interior design. Will also be competing in cross-country and track for the Reavers. Alyssa's favorite high school cross-country memory is playing hide-and-seek on long runs and playing until the night before Uno, the night before state in the hotel hallway. Please give it up for Alyssa Kalissa. Seniors, we thank you for your leadership and dedication to Treynor activities. We look forward to seeing what the future has for each one of you. Let's have one more huge round of applause for our senior class in our full activities.
Welcome everyone to Treynor High School in Cardinal Field. This is Tim Navra doing play-by-play tonight for Keith Christensen, who's unfortunately has to be absent, along with Phil Wagner, who will be joining us in a few moments. We just finished and concluded up our senior night festivities. The celebration of 13 football seniors. We have 2 cross-country seniors and then 5 cheer seniors. Also tonight, along with senior night, is youth football night. We have our K-8 football players and their coaches, which will be recognized at halftime. Tonight, here at Treynor, we've got the 6-1 Cardinals, which are 4-1 in the district, taking on and hosting the Missouri Valley Big Reds. The Big Reds come in tonight, 1-6 overall and 0-4 in our district. Phil, tonight, a little windy, a little rainy, a little cold.
Yeah, it's a good night to be in the booth, isn't it?
It definitely is.
I think we're going to have a pretty good game tonight, though, Tim. That one win that Missouri Valley had was against Tri-Center, and Tri-Center gave Treynor some fits there for a while. So this could be a good one.
We're hoping tonight it will be a good one. It will get a little warmer, we hope, but I doubt that. Also, I hope that the rain holds off.
You know, I didn't even look to see before I came in here. I know that it's setting up real good for Missouri Valley. They're a little better running team, I think, than they are a passing team. But a Treynor, on the other hand, can go either way. So I don't know that the weather will be much of a factor, other than you got a slick turf and so on and so forth. So. But it's raining on both sides of the ball.
That's exactly correct. And both teams do have the fortunate ability to play on turf. Missouri Valley also has an artificial turf field up there. So they're going to be accustomed to playing on turf, unlike some teams that come into Cardinal Field.
Yeah, and I think that if there's anything that the slick turf is going to slow Treynor down a little bit, which would, again, kind of even this game up a little. Well, I think we're going to have a good one.
As I said before, welcome everyone here to Treynor High School and to Cardinal Field for senior night and youth football night. We have about 10 minutes before we really kick things off and get rolling here. So sit back, relax, pull a cover over top of you, a blanket, maybe some hot chocolate, and enjoy a ball game tonight.
The Cattle Drive food truck based in Council Bluffs is a family-owned and operated business with a mission of providing you with great food and friendly service. Follow Cattle Drive CB on Twitter and the Cattle Drive on Facebook to keep track of where you can get the most succulent steak sandwich around. Cattle Drive is now offering catering too. No job is too big or too small, so call 402-290-9818 or check them out online at cattledrivecb.com. The Cattle Drive, where you are the number one stakeholder.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Judd Knispel at State Farm Insurance has over 23 years State Farm experience, and he wants to protect what's important to you. Their centrally located office has team members that have over 20 years of experience in the industry, and being in Iowa right on the border has allowed them to be able to serve both Iowa and Nebraska. For auto, home, property, business, life, and health, visit with Judd Knispel today at Judd Knispel Insurance Agency, your State Farm Insurance agent in Council Bluffs.
And welcome back to Treynor High School, Cardinal Field. Giving a little honor to our youth football and their coaches tonight.
Up next is our 3rd through 5th grade team. And our final group of kids taking the field is your 6th through 8th grade team. Please give all these youth football players a big round of applause, as they're the future of our Treynor football programs. Thank you to all the coaches, parents, and volunteers that make these opportunities possible for the kids in our community.
Six and a half minutes, folks, until we start our kickoff with our game tonight between the 6-1 Treynor Cardinals and the 1-6 Missouri Valley Big Reds. Tunnels made on the west end of the field for the varsity players. Give a big thank you to everyone tuning in tonight to Fuller Digital Solutions and KMA Sports. Again, this is Tim Navra doing play-by-play for our usual play-by-play announcer, Keith Christensen. And I'm backed up by my good friend, Phil Wagner.
You know, Tim, Missouri Valley's got some decent statistics. You kind of wonder where their losses came from. course, this is a really tough district. There's a good chance we'll get 3 teams in out of this district and into the playoffs. I see their quarterback,
Brody Lager.
Brody Lager. He's got 499, 500 yards, and on 46 attempts. So they've got some power back there.
Yeah, and looking at some of their team leaders, Ben Hansen, a senior, has led the way. It looks like 164 attempts rushing with 490 yards and scoring 8 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He could be a problem for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he's a senior that, 6'5", so he's got some size on him. Is that who we're talking about there, that Jansen?
Yep.
Yeah, 6'5", and so he'll be a problem.
Welcome, everyone, to Treynor High School Cardinal Field. We are in the middle of the field with our ceremonial coin flip. Cardinals have deferred to the second half. And the Big Reds will receive. Start off the night.
The east end zone, and Treynor will defend the west.
Game time here is about 48 degrees with a real feel of 36. But that's what we call football weather in Iowa.
I've seen a lot of snow this time of year around here too, Tim, so this is a better alternative.
We will definitely be taking the wind, the mist, and a little bit of the cold over the snow anytime.
Well, Treynor's going into this game as healthy as they've been since the first game this year. Still have a few on the sideline, but I think their quarterback, Ben Casey, is ready to go. Their running back, Danny Kinsella, is ready to go. So this should be a barn burner.
Cardinals line up for the kickoff. Peter Young will be booting the football with the wind. Owen Becerra will be back for the Big Reds to receive. Becerra takes and bobbles it at the goal line.
Fumbles it into the end zone, and so they'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where they'll start from.
Missouri Valley will take over first and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals take over on defense. The leading tackler for the Cardinals, Zach Robbins, a junior, has 41 tackles on the season so far. We'll see if the Cardinals can clog up the middle or on the outside of the Big Reds. Brody Lager out to pass. Incomplete to number 17, Chris Dvorak.
Well, somebody's been watching some film. That was that first play was the same play that Underwood ran against Treynor in that unmemorable game, I guess, from a Treynor standpoint. He was trying to get their big man down the sideline, down the north sideline here.
Lager under snap again, hands it off to Ben Hansen, the senior, 6 foot, 185 pounds. Ben Hansen is the one leading the Big Reds in rushing this year with 8 touchdowns, 490 yards on 164 attempts.
They came out of an I formation and off that right tackle.
I formation for the Big Reds. Lager under snap again. Big stop by the Cardinals. Joey Bittner with the big stop for the Cardinals.
Treynor just crashed everybody on that. Jumped through that. Their linebackers came through that right side and ended it all.
Looks like about 4th and 7. The Big Reds are going to punt. Carson Elwood back for the Cardinals.
Short kick.
A little bit of a short kick. Going to roll dead about the Big Red 46-yard line where the Cardinals will start their offense.
Well, let's see what they can do with a short field here. They're in good position, so their whole offense is open to them.
First and 10 for the Cardinals. Ben Casey in the shotgun. Hands it off to Danny Kinsella. Kinsella with a nice run of about 4 to 5.
They were tight with a heavy set on the right side. Now they're spread out a little more.
Quick snap, little RPO action. Ben Casey keeps it for a gain of about 2, possibly 3. Gives us maybe 4. Gives us 3 and 1 now.
Well, they got a nice spot off of that.
Third down for the Cardinals. 1 yard to go. Casey's in the shotgun. Big hole up the middle for Danny Kinsella. Nice gain of about 12 to 14. It looks like about 14 yards for a first down for the Cardinals.
They're opening some big holes up on there over there on the right side, Tim. And they're also running. They're going quick. They're up the line of scrimmage, ready to snap the ball.
Tried it again to Dan Kinsella. Danny Kinsella gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10.
Play made by 70, Nick May. Going to make it 2nd and 10.
Going with a quick offense again. Casey's in the shotgun. Nice pitch and catch to Aaron Emke. Emke picks up the first down for the Cardinals.
They had two wide on the right. Emke was the near man. He pumped to Elwood and hit Emke coming across the middle. That was a nice play.
Danny Kinsella up the middle for the Cardinals. Picks up a couple for second and goal. Cardinals have slowed up their pace of offense here a little bit. Try it again to go up the middle by Danny Kinsella. Big Reds have a nice stop.
Missouri Valley's running a 5-3 or a 3-5, Tom or Tim. I'll get all this out. They're running a 3-5 and they're shooting those linebackers in tight right now. Everybody's coming.
Casey in the shotgun. Looks to the end zone. Looks like the pass is complete by Caleb Cooper, tight end. Cowabunga. Cardinals are on the board.
Saw that coming. They 3 plays up the middle, and Missouri Valley, like I said, was packing it in there tight, looking for the 4th time, and they just slipped him out in the flat, and boom, there it was.
Danny Kinsella with going for the PAT. It's up, and it just slides over that bar for a good field goal. Takes the Cardinals up 7-0 with 7:58 on the clock. Again, Fuller Digital Solutions and KMA Sports.
McIntosh Plumbing, Council Bluffs is here for all your plumbing needs. We'll keep the water working and no job is too big or too small. McIntosh Plumbing guarantees their work and they are available 24/7. Find them online or call today. McIntosh Plumbing, Council Bluffs.
Yes. Welcome back to Treynor High School. Cardinals up 7-0, 7:58 in the first quarter. Cardinals are lined up for the kickoff. Peter Young going to send it into action for the Cardinals. Again, Owen Becerra back for the Big Reds.
Well, there's a little wind out there. It just blew it off the tee. But they don't have anybody holding it yet, so they must be confident he can get it off.
Kick is up. Heads into the end zone again for a touchback.
He doesn't really have a big tailwind either. He's just really booting that ball back there. Starting on the 20-yard line again.
Big Reds come out in an I formation again. Brody Lager under center. With Rush Knudsen as fullback.
Rush Knudsen up the middle for a gain of a couple. The entire Treynor defense there to make the stop. It'll make it 2nd and 7.
Looked like Ben Hansen had the ball when he came up out of that pile. A load of Cardinals were laying on top of him. Picks up a couple for the Big Reds.
Well, Treynor's playing with 3 down linemen, and they've got some really wide gaps. They're pinching those gaps in. Here comes the linebackers.
Big Reds hit the other hole from the linebacker. Minahan with the tackle on the eating. Holden Minahan, a senior. Number 51 with the tackle. Gives us 3rd and 5 for the Big Reds.
It's about time to aim for their big gun, I think. Tim, they got them spread right. Two to the right and 1 out to the left.
Shotgun snap. Lager pitches it to Hansen. Hansen picks up the first down around the outside. Cardinals push him out of bounds. First down for the Big Reds.
Well, that's why I'm up here and they're down there, Tim. I really thought they'd try to hit their Jensen coming down the sideline again, but they ran an option to the left and it worked.
Same formation for the Big Reds. Shotgun snap for Lager. Quick throw out, incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for the Big Reds.
I think he heard some footsteps coming. He was covered pretty good. The ball did hit him in the hands, but he was looking up and looking away before the ball got there. So you're not going to catch many passes that way. He wasn't going to go anywhere if he did catch it.
I formation now for the Big Reds. It's kind of led to a running situation. Lager under snap. Cardinals showing a possible blitz, at least to cover up the middle, which they do.
Good push by the D-line results in no gain. Gonna make it 3rd.
Like Ben Hansen, no gain on that. Again, a group of Cardinals flood that area, force a 3rd and 10 for the Big Reds.
Well, can I call number 12's number this time, you think, Tim?
Possibly. We'll see. That's 3rd and 10. They probably go a little deeper, hopefully to the first down area.
6'5", 170 pounds. He's right, wide right. Man coverage.
That one looked like it slipped out of Lager's hands. Either that or a Cardinal got a hold of his arm on the throw for an incomplete pass. 4th and 10.
Well, he didn't have any place to go anyway. They were covered up pretty good down the field. They're in punt formation with...
Looks like Brody Lager is their punter. Cardinals put on a good rush, a short punt, right up into the air. If we can get some type of reading, it possibly was a 5-yard punt.
Yep.
Maybe possibly shorter than that. Looked like a 3 or 4 yard punt. Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10.
On the 38.
On the 38 of the Big Reds. Cardinals come out. Ben Casey in the shotgun. Got twins to the top. Man in motions. Jace Tams. Hands it off to Jace Tams. Makes a nice little move. Gets to the outside. Looks like he picks up about 5, possibly 6.
he got a great no-block out there. I don't know if you noticed that, but the blocker was coming in. The Missouri Valley guy turned his back, and the Treynor blocker just moved to the side and between him and the ball carrier and gave Jason another 3 or 4 yards.
Shotgun snap for the Cardinals. Nolan Waterman with the carry for the Cardinals. Gives us 3rd and 2. Head coach Jeff Casey giving out the signs to the offense. Cardinals come up to the line. Again, their traditional shotgun snap. Man in motion. Looks like he hands it off to Waterman again.
Waterman again up the middle. That run is good for a Treynor Cardinal.
It's going to be close. I'm not sure where they spotted that one at. Looks like he might be a little short.
Yeah, they're about a yard short on that. They didn't get a good spot on that one, but that's okay. Here they go. Whoa! Hitting the backfield, he might have fallen forward for it.
It's going to be close. Looks like the Cardinals don't get it, and the Big Reds hold on. Looked like number 62, Vinny Zapia for the Big Reds, stopped him right in the backfield.
It was, and I can tell you what happened. Tim, the Treynor offensive line stood up on the snap, and of course Missouri Valley got in underneath him, and he was actually hitting the backfield. I thought he fell forward, he might have got it, but he didn't. So here we go.
Big Reds take over on their 29, 1st and 10. Lager under center again for the traditional I formation for them, which is usually turned out into a running situation, which they tried, didn't get anywhere, possibly lost yardage.
Lost about 4 on that. Linebacker coming through that between the guard and the center, and met the ball carrier on the handoff.
Joey Bittner, senior Joey Bittner, number 61, got in there to wrap him up and take him down for a tackle for loss. Second and 14 on the 25 now for the Big Reds. I formation. Again, that usually leads to a Big Red run. Lager under center. Hands it off to number 15, Ben Hansen. Picks up a couple, gets back to the original line of scrimmage for 3rd and 10. Senior Brady Phelps stopping Hansen for a couple yards of a gain. Big Reds come up the line again, I formation. Hand it off to Hansen. Good yardage for Hansen. Picks up 7, leaves them with 4 down and 3 yards to go.
Starting to rain a little harder out there, Tim, and I think that, and it's blowing west to east. So, what do we got? A minute and 50 left in this quarter before they change end zones. So Treynor should get the ball again going that way.
Big Red snap the ball on 4th down, are hoping to get that 3-yard pickup. Looks like they're going to be short of the 1st down marker, and it'll be 1st down Cardinals. Yeah, Phil, with a little bit more rain and mist in the air, that means your hands get a little cold.
They get cold, and that ball gets slick, and it's not the guy that hits the hardest is the guy that's going to win the prize on this. It's a tough night to play football.
We'll see if this wind and rain hampers the Cardinal passing attack. Senior Carson Elwood leads the Cardinals on receiving.
He's wide to the right. Going for it all.
Right on cue. Casey gets the snap, looking to throw, decides to go ahead and run to the outside, pick up possibly 6 to 7 yards on that play. Oh, they called him out of bounds a little shorter than that. Gives him 2nd and 8, a pickup of 2 yards.
I'm like you. I thought he was further up the field than that. But, again, he had nowhere to go with that ball. They were all covered back there.
Jet Sorensen scampers up the middle. Picks up a nice 6-yard gain for the Cardinals. 3rd and 2.
Jet Sorensen's 5'4", 135 pounds. But the kid can scoot, and if he gets past that initial line, look out. He's going to go.
Cardinals in shotgun again. Jet Sorensen in the backfield with Ben Casey. Hand off to Sorensen up the middle. Nice gain for the Cardinals. Good hole opened up by the Cardinals front line. 40 seconds left on the clock for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 on the 23. Throw to the front side of the end zone. Looks like it's caught. Incomplete. Said he was out of bounds before the catch was made by Carson Elwood. Cardinals trying to, rather than run up the middle like they've been doing, try to go to the outside through the air.
Well, he was open. I think that the pass was just all over his right shoulder as opposed to over his left shoulder, which would have, I think, kept it in bounds. But it was a good pass. He dropped it right in there.
Cardinals 2nd down now. Big Reds put on a nice rush. Aiden Fergamini with the sack. And a little dance afterwards. Backs the Cardinals up. 3rd and 15 now.
Yeah, he's their leading tackler. He comes off that left side. I don't know if he was on the end or if he was more of a cornerback, but he's their leading tackler, and if you don't account for him, you're going to get tackled.
After that play, that ends the first quarter here at Treynor. Again, we thank you for following along with Fuller Digital Solutions and KMA Sports, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
Minky Auction and Realty of Treynor specializes in the marketing and sale of farmland, acreages, residential and commercial properties at auction or traditional listings. Talk with Byron Minky if you need help deciding whether to list your property or sell it at public auction. Byron is the broker-owner of Minky Auction and Realty with 10 licensed agents serving all of southwest Iowa and southeast Nebraska. They've conducted hundreds of personal property auctions. Visit minkyauction.com or call 712-487-3542.
Welcome back to Treynor. Cardinals have 3rd and 15 on the 28 now going into the wind. Headed to the west end of our beautiful stadium. Shotgun formation for the Cardinals. Jet Sorensen in the backfield. Peter Young in motion. Now Sorensen in motion. Ben Casey throws a little screen pass, gets knocked down by big Nick May for the Big Reds, a senior, 6'1", 233-pound lineman for the Big Reds.
That was a nicely executed screenplay, but just wasn't thrown high enough.
Gives us 4th and 15. The Cardinals are going to for sure go for it now. Since they're down on the Big Reds 28. Shotgun again. Casey rolls out, throws it toward the end zone.
Touchdown.
Looks like it's caught.
There it is.
There's
Touchdown.
the signal. Brady Phelps with the touchdown with 11:51.
Down there in that northwest corner, and he had to do a little dance after he caught it to keep both feet in. Actually only needed one, but he got them both down and both in, held on to the ball. That was a very good pitch and throw.
Kinsella with the PAT. And it's good. Cardinals go up 14-0 with 11:51 on the clock here in the second quarter.
Treynor leads it 14-0.
We'll keep it here. Phil, the Cardinals have scored now twice in the first half.
2 out of 3 possessions. They're handling the line of scrimmage 2 different ways. I see them. First of all, they're staying on their blocks and moving people out of the way, but they're also letting them through and running those little screens and quick openers. I guess they're a pass. They're more of a pitch out, as far as I'm concerned, but. They're handling the Treynor offense is handling the Missouri Valley defense. That's all there is to it.
And normally, through time of a football game, if a line can control the other one, they seem to keep backing the line up more and more as the night goes on.
Well, yeah, you know that they're really both of them are about the same size as far as weight and height and stuff goes on the line, but. Treynor's definitely got some more people to put in there.
Kick for the Cardinals. Owen Becerra slides to recover that ball, a short kick, but that is into the wind, into the mist.
So that was a 15. That wind's costing them 15 yards, although it works out better for Treynor because they're on the, what are they, on the 15-yard line?
Sitting on the 17. First and 10 for the Big Reds on the 17.
So they gained 3 yards on a shorter kick. And there you go.
Shotgun formation for the Big Reds. Lager back to throw. Might have been miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver on that. He did have a man open down the middle.
He had a man open way down on the right side too. That was fortunate that they ended up that well because number 8 Dylan Davis was running by himself down the right side.
Yep, down the right side was Dylan Davis. Also down the middle was Chris DeWarrick, number 17 for the Big Reds. Shotgun again. This time hands it off. Nice, beautiful stop by the Cardinals.
Zach Robbins, the first to beat the ball.
Looks like Zach Robbins gets a nice stop of the Big Reds, pushes them back a couple yards.
He was coming hard down off that left corner, and he's a hard man to stop once he gets his momentum going.
Looks like 3rd and 12 now on the 14. High formation for the Big Reds. Logger rolls out to pass. Incomplete pass. Throws it out to the edge. Nobody looked open on that one.
No, their big man had a step, but I think that Treynor's number one, Jace Thames, was kind of baiting him a little bit. It looked to me like he was kind of hoping he'd throw it there because Jace had him in his sights.
4th and 12, Big Reds to punt.
There's a punt.
Gets a nice punt. Backs Carson Elwood up, picks it up. Makes a little move to the outside. Runs over one Big Red, but it's wrapped up by another Big Red. Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Treynor will take over on the 44-yard line of Missouri Valley.
That was a nifty first move that Carson had. Man was coming at him hard, and he just kind of swiveled his hips a little bit and watched the guy go by him. That was a quick move. Let's see what they can do with a short field again.
Jet Sorensen in the backfield for the Cardinals. Ben Casey in shotgun. Flips it to Jace Tams. Tams around the outside. Gets one nice block, but is wrapped up.
Run around the right side by Jace Tams.
Boy, he did get a nice block from Carson Elwood that just Carson had his man and just pushed him clean down the field and right by Jace as Jace went by.
2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. On the 39 of the Big Reds. Low snap, hands it off to Jet Sorensen. Scampers again up the middle till he gets wrapped up by 3 or 4 Big Reds. Picks up a couple. Looks like 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals.
They're a short 3, Tim, and they're in 4 down territory. So let's see what they try to go for the end zone here.
Throws it out to the edge to Carson Elwood.
He
tries to make a nice move, but steps out of bounds, but gets the first down for the Cardinals.
That's good for Treynor Cardinal.
Looks like 1st and 10 on the Big Red 29-yard line. Pass to Elwood. Elwood follows his block right behind him, takes the block right with him. Picks up 15 yards for a Cardinal first down.
And it's good for a Treynor Cardinal.
That was Aaron Emke leading him down the field, and he actually had 2 guys. He's pushing the one guy, and the second guy was wrapped up in him, so he was actually blocking 2 guys. That was a nice play.
Hands it off to Jet Sorensen up the middle, runs into a Big Red. Vinny Sapia, number 62, stopped him. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 from the Treynor 15, or from the Missouri Valley 15. Caleb Cooper went in motion. Great anticipation by Vinny Sapia, number 62 again. Bounces through that line and gets a tackle for loss on the Cardinals.
Boy, he just annihilated the blockers on that one and just, again, took the ball carrier about the time the ball carrier took the ball. It was going nowhere fast.
Backs the Cardinals up. 3rd and 15 on the 20. Cardinals spread out the Big Red again. Passes toward the end zone. Carson Elwood fights for it and
he
gets
got
it.
Oh, how he caught that, I have no idea. He was double teamed down there, and Ben threw that ball right in between the two defenders, and Carson ducked down and under around him, and that was a brilliant move. I don't know if there's any college scouts here tonight, but somebody's going to like that on film. That was a tremendous catch.
Nice touchdown for the Cardinals. Danny Kinsella with the point after. And it's good. Puts the Cardinals up 21-0 over the Missouri Valley Big Reds. 7:59 left until halftime. You're on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports. We'll be right back.
Well, neither one of them did bad either. So,
welcome back to Treynor High School, Cardinal Field. Cardinals are up 21-0 with 7:59 on the clock until halftime. Final district game for the Cardinals. Not saying it's going to be the final home game, with possibility of hosting opening round of playoffs here at Treynor. Cardinals lined up for the kickoff. Peter Young with the boot. Again, it falls a little short.
Peter Young's kick is fielded.
Looks like the Big Reds will be taking first and 10 down around the 18, 19-yard line.
So again, that wind against him has helped him out. He was kicking him out of the end zone going the other way. Now he's kicking them short, and Treynor tacklers are getting down there and stopping them before they get to the 20. So when things go your way, they go your way.
I formation for the Big Reds. Looked like Ben Hansen slipped in the backfield before the handoff was made. Possibly got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 for the Big Reds.
There's not a whole lot to say here, Tim. The Treynor line is simply handling the Missouri Valley line, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, I think there have been just a couple plays where the Big Reds were able to scamper up the middle and pick up some big yardage. Shotgun formation now for the Big Reds. Little pitch.
Oh,
fumble.
Treynor scoop and score.
Touchdown on the scoop and score by the Treynor defense. Brady Phelps with the scoop and score.
I don't know if it was Brady or not, but somebody, that was a little pitch, and somebody got their hand in there on that pitch and just wobbled it enough that the running back couldn't hang on to it and hit the ground, and Brady was there.
Point after looks to be good. Puts the Cardinals up 27-0, 7:04 left on the clock till halftime. We're on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast.
The end of a marriage comes with many emotions and uncertainties. You may feel confused, lost, and alone. Let the professionals at Simpson Legal Group give you a helping hand. With a combined 25 years of experience, Shannon and Jaylee Simpson will listen, advise, and give you your options in plain language, putting you in the best position for your next steps in life. If you are in need of a divorce or family law attorney, don't take this path alone. Let us guide you. Contact Simpson Legal Group today.
Welcome back to Treynor High School here on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of the Treynor Cardinals taking on the Missouri Valley Big Reds. My apologies, Cardinals are up 28-0 with 7:04 in the second quarter. Peter Young back to kick for the Cardinals. Owen Becerra with the reception. Gets it back out to the 25-yard line where the Big Reds will take over 1st and 10.
That was actually, as far as kicks go, a better kick. It was further back. He took it inside the 5, and but it had enough height on it and everything that it allowed the blockers to get in place, and so they picked up 5 more yards than they have been. But still, they're back pretty deep there. When you're back this deep, you're limited to what you can run.
Shotgun formation for the Big Reds. Brody Lager scrambles, gets to the outside, possibly lost a yard. Looks like he's back on the 24 now, puts up 2nd and 11. Nolan Waterman chased him out of bounds.
With Holden Minahan right on his tail, so he didn't have any place to go.
High formation for Missouri Valley.
Handoff going
Hands
right.
it off. Again, Ben Hansen tries to squirm to the right. Doesn't get anywhere. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and just a long 10-yard line. Sitting on the 25. Again, that Cardinal defensive line holding strong on a lot of the run plays of the Big Reds. Brody Lager keeps it himself around the outside. Picks up 7. Picks up 6, I apologize. Puts us down to 4th and 4.
Well, let's see what they do. Obviously, they should be punting it, but they've had a lot of trouble with their punts, especially from that left hash mark. So let's see. I'm sure they'll punt it, but...
Oh, I don't know. Looks like the Big Reds are going to try and go for it here. 4th and 4.
Yeah, he's under center.
Might be trying to call the Cardinals offsides, but doesn't work. The snap.
Interception.
Looks like an interception.
Lots of blockers.
Down the field. Looks like Peter Young with the pick 6. Pick 6 Cardinals by Peter Young.
Well, that's 2 defensive touchdowns. When you're getting defensive touchdowns along with offensive touchdowns, it's going to be a long night for the other team.
The extra point by the Cardinals is up and good by Danny Kinsella. We got 35-0 Treynor Cardinal lead over the Missouri Valley Big Reds. 5:08 till halftime. You're on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast. We'll be right back.
The wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining. And some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Travis Castle, Castle & Associates, 402-291-8767.
Wealth management.
Welcome back to Cardinal Field here in Treynor, Iowa. 5:08 left on the clock till the halftime. Cardinals are up 35-0 on senior night and youth football night. Cardinal defense is holding strong. 2 touchdowns scored by the Cardinal defense. Peter Young steps it off for the kickoff. And Becerra for the Big Reds with the reception. Gets to the outside for a nice kick return to the 35. Puts up 1st and 10 for the Big Reds.
Well, that's Missouri Valley's best starting position. Let's see what they could do now with not quite to the 40, but close enough to make it interesting.
They're going to place the ball at the 36, so that gives them 1st and 10 from the 36. Shotgun formation. Man in motion for the Big Reds. Throws it to Chris Dvorak. Picks up just a yard, makes a 2nd and 9 for the Big Reds.
You know, that was a handy little play that under normal circumstances would have gone. I got to believe that somebody's seen that on film and knew how that was lining up. What they did was they had their wide receiver out to the left, and everybody went right, and that wide receiver from the left snuck in there in the middle and little screen pass, but Treynor was there to meet him.
Handoff for the Big Reds. Ben Hansen scampers around the outside, picks up a 1st down for the Missouri Valley Big Reds. Picks up about 11 yards on the play. Gives them 1st and 10 on the 49.
I believe, Tim, that's their 2nd 1st down of the half. Could be wrong on that. I know they haven't had many, but that was a handy little run. He did a nice job on that. He got to the outside, showed a little speed, and got up the field.
Lager back to throw. Puts it up. Goes in and out of the hands. Coverage by Aaron Emke of the Cardinals.
Tight coverage, too. That was nice coverage. You had to have a better than perfect throw for that to be complete. Although they were thrown to their 6'5" receiver over there.
Yeah, Lager was looking at Dane Jansen, the 6'5" senior for the Big Reds. Makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Blitz for the Cardinals. Quick pass then out to Owen Becerra. Leads to an incomplete pass. Makes it 3rd and 10. I think the Cardinals hurried up the quarterback of the Missouri Valley Big Reds.
Well, again, the receiver had the ball in his hands and tried to run with the ball before he secured it. Rule number 1 when you're a receiver, watch the ball hit your hands, then make your move.
3rd and 10, Big Reds. Shotgun snap to Lager. Lager again with the pass down the field. A little long for their receiver. Again, it looks like it was going to the 6'5" senior Dane Jansen.
But again, Aaron Emke was running right with him. So you're going to have to get that pass has just got to be perfect.
Yeah, Emke's a 6'1", 155-pound senior for the Cardinals. Matches up well with the 6'5 receiver.
Well, you know, he was a first man off the bench on the basketball team last year, and one thing he'd come in for was to rebound. He'd get down there and mix it up with the big boys, and he's a good little athlete.
Big Reds are going to try for it. 4th and 10 on their 49. Low snap to Lager. Lager throws it down the field. Incomplete pass for the Big Reds. Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10 from the Big Red 49. Cardinals with a quick setup since the clock is running. 35-0 Cardinals here. Second quarter. Throw out to Carson Elwood. A nice block.
Pass is complete. Caught by Carson Elwood.
By, looked like 57, Jared Schwarty.
That's the half.
Takes us to the half. 35-0 Cardinals. You're on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast. We'll be right back with the Treynor Vanguard.
Investors' goals are unique. Some wish to build wealth. For others, it might be early retirement or maybe just wanting a comfortable financial situation. Whatever your goals may be, there is a team ready to work for you. Alec Murphy and John Brocker are Brocker Wealth Management, and they offer a comprehensive, thorough process to help you get started on your financial objectives. Brocker Wealth Management.
I'm Alec Murphy, partner and financial advisor at Brocker Wealth Management, located in Council Bluffs, 712-256-7252.
Was that the pet band when I heard that song, or was that a recording?
Welcome back, Treynor High School. It's halftime, 35-0 Cardinals over Missouri Valley. We were expecting the Treynor Vanguard for a halftime presentation, but possibly this cold weather and rain kind of dampened the spirits of our wonderful band members. So they're going to hold off due to them having a couple of contests tomorrow. First one is the state marching band contest down at Glenwood. I believe they perform at 10:55, and then they travel up to Ankeny, Iowa, and Central Iowa, and take part in the Mid-Iowa Band Championships. I believe they take part at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Other activities happening for the Cardinal Athletics. Cross country travels the Missouri Valley to their cross country invite tomorrow. The races take place at the Logan Missouri Valley Country Club starting at 10 o'clock. Cardinal Varsity Volleyball heads to the Lewis Central Tournament tomorrow. Matches begin at 8:30 in the morning. On Monday, October 16th, I'd like to remind everyone that the JV football team has a game, or was scheduled to have a game against Logan Magnolia. That has been canceled. On Tuesday, October 17th, the junior high football Cardinals take on AHSTW right here on Cardinal Field for their season finale. Game time 4:15. Then on Wednesday, the 18th of October, volleyball, the Cardinals, one of the top-ranked teams in the state in Class 2A, will host either Underwood or HSTW in regional tournament action that is here in Treynor at 7 p.m. Again, we welcome everyone here to the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor Cardinal football. Cardinals lead at the halftime 35-0. We'll be right back after a few sponsors.
The Cattle Drive food truck based in Council Bluffs is a family-owned and operated business with a mission of providing you with great food and friendly service. Follow Cattle Drive CB on Twitter and the Cattle Drive on Facebook to keep track of where you can get the most succulent steak sandwich around. Cattle Drive is now offering catering too. No job is too big or too small, so call 402-290-9818 or check them out online at cattledrivecb.com. The Cattle Drive, where you are the number one stakeholder.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Judd Knispel at State Farm Insurance has over 23 years State Farm experience, and he wants to protect what's important to you. Their centrally located office has team members that have over 20 years of experience in the industry, and being in Iowa, right on the border, has allowed them to be able to serve both Iowa and Nebraska. For auto, home, property, business, life, and health, visit with Judd Knispel today at Judd Knispel Insurance Agency, your State Farm Insurance agent in Council Bluffs.
McIntosh Plumbing Council Bluffs is here for all your plumbing needs. We'll keep the water working and no job is too big or too small. McIntosh Plumbing guarantees their work and they are available 24/7. Find them online or call today. McIntosh Plumbing Council Bluffs.
Welcome back to Treynor High School, Fuller Digital Solutions and KMA Sports broadcast of the Treynor Cardinals. Remember from the ceremonial coin flip, the Cardinals deferred to the second half, and so they'll receive the football from the Missouri Valley Big Reds.
Well, we'll see what happens this half, Tim. Missouri Valley's got a long way to go uphill to catch up. The rain has stopped, but it's cold and windy out there.
Anthony O'Neill kicks it off for the Big Reds. Jace Tams takes it around the outside. Gets to about the 31, possibly 32. Where they spot it, looks like the 31 for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 here to start out the second half. With a 35-point lead on the Big Reds, the clock will continue to run. Cardinals come out with their first team offense. Set up in their traditional shotgun formation. Little receiver screen. Carson Elwood takes it around the end. Down the sideline he goes. It's going to be a Cardinal touchdown. Start the second half.
Right out of the gate, Tim, that little screen pass off to the right, he got a couple terrific blocks down there, and you give Carson Elwood a step, and you got to go a long way to catch him.
Cardinal set up for the point after. Danny Kinsella will set up to kick it. Ball will be held by Ben Casey will be holding the football. Kick is up. And it's good. 42-0 here to start off the second half against the Missouri Valley Big Reds. We'll keep it here, Phil. Looks like, as you said earlier in the game, that the lines are controlling the play, and right now the Cardinal line on both sides of the ball are controlling the play.
Well, on that play there, the interior offensive line held them out long enough for Ben to make a nice pass off over to the right side to Carson, but again they had their other wide receiver and their running back got out in front of him and threw two very good blocks, pushed their men out of the way, and like I said, you give Carson Elwood a step and he's going to go.
Peter Young will be back to kick off for the Cardinals. Owen Becerra, again, back for the Big Reds. Short kick. They let it drop. It's bouncing around on the field. There looks like a scrum for it. We'll see who the ball belongs to.
They came up with it.
Looks like Mitchell Sutmilk from the Big Reds was able to pounce on it quicker than a Cardinal. So the Big Reds will take over 1st and 10 on the 25.
He must have got to it first because there was 4 Treynor players on top of him. I thought Treynor might come out with that, but he probably got down there and tucked it under his shirt and wasn't going to let it go.
You never know what happens inside those scrums for a football when there's 4 or 5, 6 people fighting for it. Brody Lager back to throw for the Big Reds. Again, going to number 12, Dane Jansen, the 6'5 senior for the Big Reds. And again, look like number 12, Aaron Emke, breaks it up for the Cardinals.
I'll tell you, that was as tight a coverage as you can have on somebody. I don't know if a perfect throw would have got that one in there. Looks like Missouri Valley's going to go with a little tempo.
2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Loggers underneath center for the I formation. Hands it off to Hansen. Hansen possibly got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe losing a yard. Depends upon the spot of the officials. Looks like they keep him at the line of scrimmage for 3rd and 10 from the Big Red 25.
I'll tell you, Joey Bittner is just creating all kinds of havoc down there in the middle of that line. That time they tried to double team him out of the hole, and all that did was plug it up worse.
Again, talking about that Cardinal defensive line holding strong, forcing a 3rd down and 10 for the Big Reds. Shotgun formation, they try to hand it off.
Ball carrier is first met by Caleb Cooper.
Caleb Cooper gets the stop, and the Cardinals pile on, makes it 4th and 9.
Looks like they may be going to punt this time. They are. They got the wind to their back. I would think that.
Brody Logger back to punt for the Big Reds. Like he kicks it out of bounds on the Cardinal 38. The 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 38. 7:50 clock running here in the second half. Cardinals are up 42-0 over the Big Reds.
Looks like Coach Casey's starting to substitute a little bit in there in that, especially the interior line.
Casey back to throw, throws it out to Tams. Tams tries to wiggle free. Hopefully got back to the line of scrimmage, but looks like he lost one. 2nd 11 from the Treynor 38.
I see that Alec Lovely just went in, so they're starting to filter in the JV players now.
Trips at the bottom of your screen for the Cardinals. Casey hands it off. Nice run up the middle.
Run up the middle is good for a Treynor Cardinal.
Gives a Treynor Cardinal first down. Looked like number 15, Drew Meyer, with the run up the middle.
I'll tell you, there wasn't anybody within 5 yards of him until he got 10 yards up the field. That line just obliterated Missouri Valley.
Fake handoff to Myers. Pitch to the outside of Peter Young. Peter Young scampers for a few yards. Still haven't seen a flag on the field yet. I probably just jinxed this though, Phil, but I haven't seen a flag yet.
Well, I haven't either. I've seen a few holds. I think the refs are as cold as anybody else out there, and they didn't matter much, I guess.
2nd and 3 from the Big Red 43.
Well, there's a stop.
Up the middle by Drew Myers. Picks up a yard. Makes it 3rd and 2 now for the Cardinals. Handoff again. Pushes up the middle, gets a little assistance by Loic Helvey. Just a little assistance to give us the first down for the Cardinals.
He was actually hit behind the line of scrimmage. He was going to his right, trying to go off the right guard and tackle. And Missouri Valley shot that gap, got a hold of him, but he kept his feet moving and he kept pushing forward to pick up the couple yards that he needed.
Cardinals spread the field again. Pitch now goes up through the middle. Looks like Aaron Emke picks up a couple yards. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Ball on the Big Red 36-yard line. Cardinals spread the field again. Up the middle goes Drew Myers. Big hole up the middle.
And
Drew
he's
Myers
done.
scampers for a Cardinal touchdown.
That was beautiful blocking, Tim. That the center came over, took out their had an angle on their defensive tackle. Our left guard pulled, went through the hole, took the linebacker out, and it was clear sailing for Drew.
Point after is good. Cardinals extend the lead 49-0 here in the third quarter. Cardinal Field, senior night, youth football night. This is Tim Navra along with Phil Wagner for Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports. Phil, again, that line holding strong, making holes, controlling the line of scrimmage. Seems to be the name of the game tonight.
Well, like I said, that last play was exactly like you draw it up on the board. It was almost slow motion to watch it unfold.
If the Cardinals hold on, this will be a nice win for the Cardinals coming off of last week.
Well, Shenandoah gave them all they wanted last week up until the fourth quarter, I think. That was a hard-fought game.
Cardinals held on.
They did.
It was a hard-fought ball game. Cardinals did hold on. This seems to be a night where we might see a lot of Cardinals in action.
Ball falls off the tee.
We still got some wind down there, Tim, and apparently it's took that ball down.
Kick is up.
Oh.
That ball's fielded.
From here, it looked like if he'd have let that ball go, Tim, that would have gone out of bounds, which would have improved their field position by 10 yards. But again, we're as far away from that play as you can get.
First and 10 for the Big Reds. Ball's on the 25. Logger back to throw. Has to bring it back down. Tries to scamper for the run, and he's tackled by a whole flock of Cardinals.
He was under pressure from the time he got that ball. He was running for his life. Made a nice move to avoid a sack, about a 10-yard sack, to at least get it back within distance of the original line.
Moves it to 2nd and 8. The ball's on the 27 for the Big Reds. I formation. Longer under center for the Big Reds. Hands it off to Ben Hansen. Ben Hansen tries to get to the outside. Looks like he's stopped and for a loss of 2 yards. Brady Phelps with the tackle. Loss of 1 yard.
Along with Aaron Emke. Aaron Emke had his hands on had a hold of his jersey for about 4 steps there before Brady came in and cleaned it up.
Third and 9 for the Big Reds. Man in motion, they throw to him. Wobbly second pass.
Oh.
Incomplete pass.
He was wide open. That's what you get when you have a halfback trying to throw a pass. That was a well-designed play, and everybody was open. He just didn't have the arm to get it out far enough.
Alec Lovely for the Cardinals had the coverage, had the ball in his hands, didn't secure it enough, and it came to an incomplete pass. 4th and 9 for the Big Reds.
They're going to punt again.
Good punt for the Big Reds.
Better get...
Jet Sorensen looked like he was going to try and pick it up. We heard a whistle. There's our first flag. Officials are conferring.
I didn't see what it was, but the way they're acting, it must have been a block in the back.
I think the main conference is where the ball is first spotted.
Look at the way those those refs are blowing. That wind's picking up out of the west.
Still waiting for any type of signal of what the infraction was. Who it was against. Oh, here we go with our call.
Penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct on the receiving team. Yeah, I thought it was around the 22.
Be half the distance to the goal from an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Cardinals?
Yeah, that's what the call was. I, again, didn't see it, so I really don't have a comment on it.
That'll take 1st and 10, looks like from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it's a 6. Well, this is the first time Treynor's had any kind of friction.
Ball went up the middle to Drew Myers.
And if they don't get a first down, they will be kicking into a pretty stiff headwind too. So there may be some life left for Missouri Valley here.
2nd and 10 here in the second half. Clock's counting down. We're going to be...
Well, that's what they're doing. They're going to wait that clock out. So if they do have to punt, they're going to be punting with the win.
That ends the quarter here, 49-0. On Cardinal Field on senior night here at Treynor. We'll be right back here on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor Cardinal football.
Minky Auction and Realty of Treynor specializes in the marketing and sale of farmland, acreages, residential and commercial properties at auction or traditional listings. Talk with Byron Minky if you need help deciding whether to list your property or sell it at public auction. Byron is the broker-owner of Minky Auction and Realty with 10 licensed agents serving all of southwest Iowa and southeast Nebraska. They've conducted hundreds of personal property auctions. Visit minkyauction.com or call 712-487-3542.
Welcome back to Treynor High School. This is Tim Navra along with Phil Wagner on Fuller Digital Solutions KMA broadcast of Treynor Cardinal football. Cardinals start the fourth quarter up 49-0 over the Missouri Valley Big Reds. But it's 2nd and 10 on their 6-yard line.
Big throw. Oh, just out of his reach of.
That would have been Casey to Casey on that pass. Brock Casey throwing it to his brother. Ben Casey throwing it to his brother Brock Casey, just out of his hands. 3rd and 10, possibly 3rd and 11 from the Cardinal 6.
Brock's just a freshman. There's a lot of freshman, sophomore, second and third team players in there now, so which is the right thing to do. You don't want anybody, your varsity, getting hurt or anything for the playoffs.
Casey back to pass, throws it to his outlet. Nice scamper up the field.
Nice block.
We got a penalty flag on that. Looked like it was to Drew Myers on the outside. Penalty could be a late hit out of bounds.
Scampers for a great game. Makes it a Treynor Cardinal.
Gives the Cardinals a 1st and 10 from the 34. We'll see what the indication is.
I think you were right, Tim. I think it was a
Horse collar, unsportsmanlike horse collar on the tackle. Includes 15 yards now, so that moves the Cardinals 1st and 10 from their 49.
Well, they're definitely out of danger now. They got their whole playbook in front of them.
Cardinals spreading the Big Reds out again. Ben Casey back to throw, scrambles to his left, tucks it. Gets it to about the 45-46 of Missouri Valley. 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals.
Casey scamper for about 5 yards to make it 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap. Casey to Casey. Try it again. Throws it just a little long to his brother Brock. 3rd and 5 now for the Cardinals from the Big Red 46-yard line.
Gonna make it 3rd and 5. Aaron Empty now in at quarterback for the Cardinals.
Ben Casey's night might be over for the Cardinals. Aaron Emke, number 12. Aaron Emke comes in for the Cardinals to take over the quarterback spot. Shotgun snap. Nice handoff up the middle. Goes Drew Myers. Drew Meyer scampers a nice 10 yards, 11 yards even to pick up the Treynor first down.
You know, Drew Myers, who is what, third, maybe fourth string running back, may have the most yards tonight. He's had a couple really nice runs, and they're coming up the middle. They're still handling that Missouri Valley defensive line.
Jet Sorensen's now in the backfield. Will Parrott in motion, handoff to Jet Sorensen up the middle. Picks up 1 yard. 2nd and 9 for the Cardinals. Kyle Beekhuizen looks to be in the backfield for the Cardinals now. Emke, shotgun, snap. Hands it off to Beekhuizen. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 from the 33 for the Cardinals.
He's a big boy. 210 pounds, 6'1". Running back. That's a lot of running back.
Kyle Beekhuizen still in the backfield for the Cardinals. Emke still at quarterback. Snap to Emke. Emke with the toss.
Looks like they might have got enough for a first.
Pass was complete to Dane Gutah. Dane Gutah in the game for the Cardinals. Picks up the Cardinal first down.
Dane's one of those juniors that's going to see a lot of playing time next year.
Cardinal snap, handoff to Beekhuizen. Beekhuizen's met right at the line. Possibly even a loss of a yard. 2nd and 12 now for the Cardinals. Score 49-0 for the Cardinals. 6 minutes left to go here in the game. Cardinals spread the Big Reds out again. Snap to Emke. Emke takes it out of Beekhuizen's stomach, keeps it. Scampers up the middle, turns sideways, runs back up.
He had a handy little spin move in the backfield. He was wrapped up and spun out of it. That was quite a move there.
3rd and 4 now for the Cardinals.
That could have easily been 3rd and 10.
Cardinals taking their time getting the play called. No hurry with a 49-0 lead here. Emke back to pass. Throws it to Brock Casey. With that pass, picks up a Cardinal first down.
I don't know if it's so much their Cardinals are taking their time on these plays as Coach Casey usually hand signals the plays in. Well, Aaron Emke's they're out of quarterbacks. Aaron Emke's was a quarterback as a freshman, and he kind of got drafted back into being second string. And I'm sure he's not real familiar with all the hand signals and everything.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. First and goal for the Cardinals from the 7. Beekhuizen carries a couple big reds down the field. Gets close. It's like 2nd and 5.
Anyway, I'll finish that thought. So he's having to run all over to Coach Casey to get the plays. He's going to be tired tonight and not even have carried the ball that much.
2nd and 5 from the 5. Hands it again. Kyle Beekhuizen just pulls his way through for a Cardinal touchdown.
Again, Beekhuizen's 210-pound, 6'1" junior. He is a load to bring down, especially in those kind of situations.
Again, that Cardinal offensive line broke open a hole, and Beekhuizen drug a couple big reds into the end zone with him. Peter Young with the point after on this, and it's up and good. Cardinals extend the lead to 56-0 here in the fourth quarter with 3:35 left on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast.
The end of a marriage comes with many emotions and uncertainties. You may feel confused, lost, and alone. Let the professionals at Simpson Legal Group give you a helping hand. With a combined 25 years of experience, Shannon and Jaylee Simpson will listen, advise, and give you your options in plain language, putting you in the best position for your next steps in life. If you are in need of a divorce or family law attorney, don't take this path alone. Let us guide you. Contact Simpson Legal Group today.
Welcome back to Cardinal Field here at Treynor High School. Cardinals lead 56-0 over the Missouri Valley Big Reds. 3:35 left to go in the game. Peter Young approaching the football for the kickoff. And the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback.
There he is with that wind to his back again, so he isn't going to give him any room to run.
1st and 10, Missouri Valley from their 20 with 3:35 left to go in the ball game. Cardinals look to be getting a lot of their players some game time tonight. Big Red sets up in their I formation. Hands it off, but there's a fumble.
A lot of red all around it.
Looks like Jet Sorensen comes up with the fumble for the Cardinals. About 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. Cardinals will take over 1st and 10.
Are they on about their 22, 23? So they don't have very far to go.
Cardinals come out on the field. Their offensive unit, Aaron Emke, still at quarterback. Luke Parrott looks to be in the backfield for the Cardinals. Shotgun snap. Hands it off to Luke Parrott. Tries to go up the middle. He's met by 3 big reds for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for the Cardinals. Looks to be from their 24. From the Big Red 24, excuse me. Cardinals spread the field. Brock Casey in motion, gets the pitch. Scampers around the outside. Looks to pick up 8 for the Cardinals.
Tim, I'm looking over that offensive line they got in there now, and most of them are freshmen. Their tackle is Austin Moss, who is listed as 6'1", 180 pounds. That might be in his uniform with his spikes on.
Third down for the Cardinals. Cardinals spread the field again. Snap to Emke. Hands it off to Luke Parrott. Luke Parrott again is met by a whole group of Big Reds. Forces a fourth down for the Cardinals.
Looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Peter Young comes in. Try and pick up the field goal for the Cardinals. Ben Casey's the holder. Kick is up. And it's good. Nice kick by Peter Young.
Now, you might think that that's piling on, Tim, but actually what they're doing is practicing. It wasn't going to change anything, and Treynor has not kicked a whole lot of field goals this year. That was a nice kick, but I think that's all that was. I don't think, knowing Jeff Casey, the coach Casey, the way I do, he's not one to pile on. So
that puts the score to 59-0 here with 29 seconds left to go in the ball game. Peter Young did have a nice leg on that. It was wind assisted, but good kick by Peter Young to push that lead up. Cardinals are getting ready for opening round of the playoffs. Which, once that's announced, hopefully we will host one game here in Treynor. Peters Young kick to Owen Becerra. Whole group of Cardinals down. Looked like Kyle Beekhuizen with the tackle, assisted by another whole group of them. Clock counting down now, Phil.
Yeah, I don't even know if they'll get this play off. They're going to try. No, they're not.
And that's the ball game. Treynor 59, Missouri Valley 0. District final game, season final, and we start playoffs. Phil, if we were to pick any type of player or players of the game, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I tell you, Tim, there was a lot of outstanding performances tonight, but I got to tell you, I think that Treynor line, both offense and defense, that's who I'd give it to.
I would agree with you on that. Both the offensive line and defensive line did a fantastic job tonight. The offensive line opened up multiple times, holes for the running back. They also protected Ben Casey for the Cardinal passing attack, and then that defensive line held the Big Reds to probably minimal amount of yardage tonight.
I can only think of one time they were over the 50-yard line. Again, the penalties were minimal. I think each team had a personal foul. We had a horse collar on Missouri Valley, and we had a personal foul that neither one of us saw, but doesn't mean it didn't happen. It just happened someplace that we weren't looking. So it was a clean game. It was a cold, wet, most of the night windy game, but it was everything you like about high school football. Crowd was fun. The bands were making noise. It was a good night.
Good night for Treynor football here, 59-0. Cardinals now wait to see if they host or travel for opening round of playoffs. More than likely, the Cardinals will host a first-round matchup, but it'll still be determined.
Now, how will they do that? They would have been second in the district behind Underwood. So who will they draw? What do we even know what district they'd come from?
Nope. I know in the old days it used to be you had sister districts that you could kind of figure out who you'd play. I believe now that we'll just have to wait and see, keep track of the internet and find out who the Cardinals will take on next week for opening round of playoffs.
Well, I tell you, it's a lot better than in the past. I can remember some really late nights going north, getting home at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning from some of those trips.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor Football. I'm Tim Navra, along with Phil Wagner. We appreciate Keith Christensen giving me a chance to give the call tonight. Hopefully he's having a warm time up in the Northland of Minnesota tonight.
Yeah, he might be colder than we are, Tim.
But we do thank you for this opportunity, and we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in again. And, of course, roll cards.